3, Sean 6, 1, 2, 3.
Ave family.
Hey. Go get it, finish.
Hello and welcome to Gyrene Nation. The football season officially behind us, but we've got so much to talk about. Hello, I'm Will Hampton along with VP Squared and your head football coach, Joe Patterson. We'll talk about football in just a bit, but let's zoom in on some basketball.
Yeah.
What an effort last week by our men's basketball team up at FGCU.
Yeah, it's always wonderful to just compete against a Division I team, but then to actually take it to the final few moments of the game. We had a 7-point lead in the second half. And it wasn't like we were shooting lights out. Like, I think we only shot 30% from three-point range. So that means that we were very even. Rebounds were even. I just love to see the players compete, and it gives them certainly a boost going into the season.
It's so much fun to see this team play. They really run in the court, and they also just shoot the three. And they're going to be dangerous to anybody they play, because if they're really connecting behind the arc, they can almost beat anybody.
Yeah, and I think that even in those close games, it comes down to a call, right?
Yeah.
A single call can be a 4-point swing. Certainly, it was their home opener there, so you're going into that environment. And, I mean, they got to I think they shot 22 shots from free throws. We had 8, right? So it's one of those deals that you just here, there, a little bit there. It inspired the whole campus, I think.
Yeah, speaking of home openers, it was Tuesday night earlier this week. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ave Maria basketball. Ah, yes, the friendly confines of Donahue. Big crowd, big night. The Gyrenes battled early, fighting for every score. But Jamin Copeland's bunch kicked it into gear and took over. Jack Watkins, 3-ball. Then this tough inside move from Michael Klekas. Then Watkins drives again for 2 more of his game-high 23. The Gyrenes dominated on the glass. Jai White with a nice tip in here. He scored 11. They roll on into the second half and more from Klekas, 17 from him on his birthday. Gyrenes win 102-68.
And it was fun. We started off slower than we thought, but we picked it up in the second half, and it was good. I mean, great friends, great crowd. Ave's the best place to be, so it was a good atmosphere. I loved it.
I mean, we got a ton of plays, but most of the time we don't even have to call them. Like, we go down, our main goal is just push the ball and fast break, and we trust our guys to get buckets. We trust our guys to kick out and make plays for each other, so that's all we do, just push the ball.
So another great win for Coach Copeland and the Gyrenes. Now let's talk some women's basketball.
Yeah, women's basketball, fresh off their trip. They went to Oklahoma and Texas. Obviously, that's an investment in the season, really. I truly believe that we're going to win some games later in this year because they made that investment, played some great teams, but the team bonding that takes place on those trips, so I'm excited.
Now they get a nice little stretch where they only have 2 games in like the next 25 days, and for Coach Moorhead, he sees that as a teaching moment.
Yeah, so we really challenged ourselves with our first 6 games. We went and played number 19 in the country and then a top 50 team. And so the rest is going to be monumental for us, but a lot of time to prep and prepare for a really, really tough December. Defensively, we need to get better. Obviously, we need to attack the glass and make sure we win the rebounding margin, and then obviously we just need to disrupt teams a little bit more.
So some teaching and some rest, but look at this December schedule. If you're a women's basketball fan, Ave Maria is the place to be. They're home December 13th, the 15th, the 17th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. So that's a great time to catch some women's basketball. So come see the Gyrenes play, and maybe, just maybe, with a couple of prayers, we'll be in the field house for some of that.
Yeah, we're so close there. That's certainly the hope. And we'll be in there for sure come January, but quite possibly December. Thank you to all the players for their perseverance through this time, but the sun is rising.
Sure is. Football season ended up 4-6, not what you wanted, but what's kind of your recap looking back?
Well, certainly, I mean, you were there, right? We had enough close games that we're 2 plays away from having a winning record, but that's not simply the goal, right? We want to be competing for the championship, and that didn't happen this year. I think that as we debrief, there's certainly several things we're looking at, but we know that the foundation is there.
Yeah. I got a chance to talk to Dominic Morgan. He's a guy who got injured this year, a graduate student, but I thought in a nutshell, he sums up what it means to be an Ave Maria Gyrene.
First thing you're going to think about it is playing, but at the end of the day, the things that I'm going to take are the friendships I've made and the lessons I've learned. Even this year, being hurt, I've gone through a lot personally just to get to where I am and understand that, it's not really about me also. It's about the team and the guys I love. And I think that's the thing I'm going to take from this is, it's always good to be a part of something bigger. And there's always things that, are bigger than yourself. And it's never good to get down because there's people who are in worse situations than us. I'm still out here in beautiful Ave Maria, Florida with my best friends in the entire world. So I think those are the lessons I'm going to take from this.
And we can't let this season slip away without a salute to a couple of groups. First, your managers.
No.
Oh, they work hard.
No, there's no doubt about that. Things would go off the rails pretty quickly if our managers weren't doing what they're doing.
And, of course, the new communications team. We had a bunch of students help us with our live stream this year.
Yeah, I think we really set the standard, especially by that last game, for what a live stream can be. And so I'm really excited to see how this transitions into the winter sports, spring sports. Fantastic.
All right, as we continue here on Gyrene Nation, we're going to talk a little rugby. That's a little different game. And we're going to get in the pool with the Gyrene swimmers. But first, who said that? Good is not good when better is expected. Who said that? Well, Gyrene Nation continues after this.
The next time you're in Ave, make sure to stop by and enjoy great food, great drinks, and good vibes. This is the place to be in Ave Maria, our small town, the Oasis Kitchen Lounge.
At Ave Maria, more is an invitation and a promise. To live in a community with more finds, more friends, more waves, more smiles. Add to that an array of home designs from 4 renowned builders starting in the 200s. So come live with more connection at the home to more. Ave Maria, a big kind of small town.
Get down low, but he's unable to put away the wide open layup. From deep once again, Ave Maria, about 5 in a row now from outside the line. They just cannot seem to
Baseline layup no good. Lastly with the rebound over to Cleekins. Filchner behind the back pass to Watkins and the dunk. Jack Watkins slamming it home. First dunk of the season for the Gyrenes. 5 away from 100. And that pass stolen away. Looking for Blazik. Blazik all alone. He will slam it home. Right over to Blazik. Back to White. He will kick it out to Joe. Joe looking to put 100 on the board, and he does. Sean Go with the second 3 of the game.
Gotta love the plays of the week. Thank you, Cooper Husky. Back on Gyrene Nation, Will Hampton with Joe Patterson, and something a little different here, swimming. They are in the middle of a big meet right now.
Yeah, they're up in Georgia. It's the Georgia Small College Championships up in Columbus, Georgia. This is also the site of where we're going to have the Sun Conference Championships, so it's a great preview of that. And talking with Coach Harris, I'm sure this is going to be a great experience.
And now they're training at Big Corkscrew, brand new Collier County facility, and that's going to really be a big asset for this program, isn't it?
And we're going to be able to host. That's going to be big, to be able to host meets and to have that type of facility for us to train in. That's just tremendous.
Here's Coach Jordan Harris.
It is definitely a big measuring stick, so this is where we go through, they should be at their best times, hopefully under their best times here swimming, and kind of letting us know if we're on the right path with their training. So we go through this meet, hopefully everything's going well, they're swimming great and we can stick to the plan. Otherwise, this is where we dissect everything and kind of shift their training plan a little bit for certain athletes, if needed. There's a lot of confidence behind them right now. They've been doing a lot of mock meets, a lot of practice, getting there, and a lot of them are already swimming the times that they swam at conference last year, which was their best time. So they're excited, they're ready to go.
Thank you, Coach Harris. Now let's switch gears to rugby. Coach, what do you know about rugby?
And I know enough to follow it. Really excited. This, obviously, first year of varsity rugby. Really happy with what Coach Gay is doing.
They've been going through their fall workouts now, getting ready for the spring program. Let's hear more from the Gyrene Ruggers.
The first month or so is definitely feeling out the team, seeing where our natural talent is, seeing where we need to shore up some of our weaknesses. figuring out where to put people.
Coach Phil Gay, an Ave grad who's now a full-time student at the Ave Maria Law School.
I want to say mental strain, but tested my mental flexibility going from obviously a very theoretical subject in some sense to a very concrete thing we're doing out here on the field. So it's been a little bit of a stretch for me, mostly because of the commute, because I live out in Naples. But no, it's been really nice actually. It's sort of almost therapeutic for me to be able to do something active, to be able to participate in something that I enjoy a lot.
Building, really from scratch, a program that will compete at the varsity level this spring.
No, we have a lot of talent out here. We recruited 5 freshmen, and they're all really great. And a lot of the returning players or walk-ons have been really great so far. It's really just getting a few more guys out here to really simulate real opposition, get that 15-on-15 just to develop the talent that we have. But I think we have a lot of potential.
Guys are showing up to every practice, which was also an issue last year. So like having more of a team spirit, I would say, and yes, seeing the development from club to varsity and just all the sports really that Ave is just making a reality now.
I love the culture around the rugby. There's a lot of really good guys on the team, and yeah, they're just all really, really Catholic, good guys.
These Gyrenes embrace the mission of AMU and respect the history of their game.
It's the most internationally played sport other than soccer in the world. So there's over 195 countries, I think, that play it, and there's only like 205 countries in the world. So yeah, I feel like it's one of the last few things that actually kind of brings the world together. I feel like we don't really see that with a lot of things anymore. And I feel like everyone can get behind like the Olympic soccer and rugby. So I do think rugby is a really important sport.
A thinking man's game with plenty of physicality.
And yeah, you can just make a tackle, hit a guy. It's just such a dynamic sport, and like you said, it's rugged. Makes you feel great afterwards, little mud, little blood, but it's so great. I love it.
Blood, sweat, and tears. That's what it's all about, Coach.
It's more than just that, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. They're a great group, a lot of faith involved, and Coach Gay is really going to turn that around. It's going to be awesome to see it happen. Coach, VP squared, I call you that all the time. What does that mean? If you don't know, well, we're going to find out as we continue here on Gyrene Nation.
In the heart of Ave Maria, there's a place that fuels champions. Introducing Via Razas, your ultimate destination for delicious acai bowls, perfectly tailored for the athlete's lifestyle. With a permanent 10% discount for AMU athletes, every visit feels like a victory. And now, ordering your favorite bowls is even easier with our online pickup and delivery options. Via Razas, where flavor meets fitness and champions are made. Because here, we're not just a regular Dia, we're a cool Dia.
Hi, I'm Alan with Agility Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Our team is very blessed and excited to be partnered with Ave Maria University Athletics. We provide strength and conditioning and sport performance programming for many AMU teams.
Ave on 3, Ave on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ave! Check us out at improvemyagility.com.
Ave rides came from the need that Ave Maria is lacking, transportation in and out. I know that it's a big need that needs to be filled, and I decided to take that in my own hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Saban Hunt, founder and CEO of Ave Rides. If you want to come see the Gyrenes play on this beautiful field, if you need a ride from the airport or to the airport, I'm your man. Give me a call at 703-307-7781. Ave Maria, let's ride.
Welcome back to Gyrene Nation. Will Hampton along with VP squared Joe Patterson. Some of you probably say, why does Will keep calling him VP squared? Well, the reason is I come up with Vice President of Athletics and also Vice President of Enrollment. So there's VP squared.
Well, just to be clear, he is the only one who calls me that.
Well, tell me this role in enrollment. What is it really all about? What are some of the things that you're really focused on?
Yeah, well, certainly it's about enrollment, right? So it's admissions, it's financial aid. The president asked me to take over 6 months ago, and I think we see a lot of synergies between the recruiting of athletes and the recruiting of non-athletes. A great team in the enrollment department, and it's been great.
Yeah, recently there was an Ave experience. Mary Reed does such a great job with those, and your whole team. But when you think about the opportunity just to show off this campus, I was there with them walking around as they looked just at the dorms and the athletic buildings and just everywhere around campus. And it's a great way to show off this place, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's a tremendous close rate for those who actually come to campus, because you got to see it and you got to feel it to believe it. And a lot of it is just feeling it, feeling the joy and interacting with the Ave faithful. This is a big deal.
It's a way that students can come and visit the university all day long and get that experience of sitting in on a class, meeting faculty, hearing different people talk about the university, and then also having a lot of time with the students on campus.
Dresser, wardrobe.
What do you think of the dorms?
I really like it, like a lot. It's high quality and big.
Overall campus, what are you thinking?
Beautiful.
It's great. It's been a really fun experience getting to see the college. See all the classrooms.
Beautiful campus.
I like all the religion and Catholic aspects.
The aura is really good. And so it's great that they get an opportunity to visit all of the buildings, and especially the Mother Teresa Museum.
Thank you, Mary Reed, and everybody that's involved to make those. There are more of them coming. Just go on the website, right? And you can find when the Ave experiences are.
Yeah, certainly we have them in the second semester, but beyond just that, anybody can come visit anytime. We've got 2 tours every day. Come on down.
One of the things when you're selling Ave Maria University, you also are selling this great community of Ave Maria. And last weekend, Veterans Day, oh my, did everyone turn out to celebrate our veterans. And it was a really neat experience.
Yeah, I mean, you were there. It was the unveiling of the new memorial here. Beautiful.
God bless America. This event had it all: music, emotion, politicians.
And Ave Maria, while we kneel for the greatness and the blessings of God, we stand with our veterans, we stand with our flag, and we stand with the greatest country in the history of the world. So, to all of you, thank you.
True community spirit coming together to salute those who have served and are serving our country.
It's such a patriotic community. The people are wonderful.
The American flag in the middle, surrounded by the flags representing each branch of the military.
It's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force, Army Reserves, you name it, they're all represented here. So, we've all served our country. We're proud of our service, and the people of Ave Maria are proud of our service.
Shed His grace on me.
Coach, I just love living here. Thanks for bringing me here.
Yeah, you and me both. A tremendous place to be.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you're going to find out who said that and more when Gyrene Nation continues.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Wallace. I'm the official head team surgeon for the Ave Maria Gyrenes. At the Joint Replacement Institute, we offer a multitude of orthopedic surgery subspecialists to cover any needs you may have. If you or your family have any orthopedic surgery needs, please give us a call at 239-261-BONE.
I'm Matt Williams, this is my wife Danae Williams. We're the owners of Oil Well Craft Beer out here at beautiful Ave Maria. Come on out and see us.
Back on Gyrene Nation with Who Said That? Good is not good when better is expected. Legendary broadcaster Vin Scully passed away recently, but also a guy on the CatholicAthletesForChrist.org website. You can click on his icon and he'll say the rosary with you. That's a pretty neat thing. Well, behind us, you see the Quonset hut. What a great addition that was, with so many things happening here in athletics, Coach.
Yeah, obviously that was a big deal to have a locker room this year. But you mentioned it earlier in the show. We're just a few weeks away from having Golisano reopen, and that's just going to be a tremendous asset to all of our sports.
Yep. Stepping forward, moving forward. That's what we do here at Ave Maria, right?
Here we go.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Gyrene Nation.